In this video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about the new party spot, Dehkia Mirumok Ruins. If this is your first time grinding a party spot, this is hands down one of the best places to start, and this guide will point you in the right direction. What do you need before you start? The very first thing you need is a Dehkia lantern level 1. A level 2 lantern will not work here. If you don't have any Dehkia lanterns yet, you can obtain a level lantern by completing a short quest line from Atharel at Olin's Valley in Odalita. I have a guide linked in the video description if you haven't done this already. If you've already completed the quest line but your lantern is currently level 2, you can simply craft a level 1 lantern using the recipe of 1000 copper ingots, 1000 black crystals, 300 magical shards, 500 magical lightstone crystals, and 1000 Dehkia's light. Do keep in mind that only one person in the party will need to pop the lantern. Crystals and setup. With the lantern out of the way, the next thing we need to talk about is crystals and general setup. The setup I personally run is focused on comfort and survivability. You want to run the generic AP setup, but then swap in knockback resistances because these mobs do knock you back. You can purchase Fighting Spirit from the marketplace, and you don't need the expensive versions. Additionally, you can also use an Unyielding Spirit, which is cheap off the market. As for buffs, I run Cronmeal, Kama Sylvia Harmony because the monsters are from Kama, Perfume of Deep Sea for the back attack damage, but if you're below the AP cap, you should use Perfume of Courage for the AP. Additionally, you can use Blessing of the Mystic Beast for the extra 15 AP, or for the Nurture buff that gives you AP like the Master Stuffed Shadow Lion Head. I also like to run EXP buffs since the EXP at this spot is pretty good, but that is up to you. How to check if you're hitting the AP cap. Pearl Abyss has added some great quality of life updates that make this very easy to check. If you're on the old UI, simply go to the item drop. If you're on the new UI, go to Adventure and then Monster Zone Info. Once you're in this UI, search for Mirumok and then this AP and DP will be displayed. As you can see, it's 350 AP by 427 DP. But the best way to look at this cap is by clicking this shield. This will tell you exactly how much AP you have as well as DP. Just make sure to be fully buffed before you check these stats. Based on these stats, once you've reached 1595 total AP, anything extra will be nearly pointless and you can use less AP buffs or crystals to put in something else. Where is Mirumok located? The most important part is knowing the actual location of the spot. I personally found 2 locations and wasn't able to find any more. Let me know in the comments if you locate more than these 2. One of the spots is essentially to the left of the Mirumok icon on the map, just above Grana, and the other is a little bit to the right. You'll know it's the Dehkia spot by the purple icon above their head. Once everyone is ready, let's begin the grind. If you're new to party spots, generally one party member will pop the lantern, and the other will pop the harmony draw, since it is shared within the party. The third person sits back and relaxes, but this is something you'll have to figure out within your party. And now what you guys all came for, the mechanics of the actual spot. Mirumok Ruins has a unique mechanic, but it's actually very simple once you understand it. Your main objective is to kill the small monsters until a boss spawns. You'll know the boss is coming when the message Old Mirumok emerges, Shrewded in Imanius Energies appears. Once the boss spawns, your goal is to damage him to 30 to 50% HP, it depends how fast you do it and the animation he's doing. At that point he will start to charge and be unkillable. He will also display colors on his chest. Your objective at this point is to remember the last color he displays. However, sometimes he will show numerous colors or just one, so make sure you wait until the colors disappear completely. Once you're sure of the color, attack the pillar matching the color. After the pillar is destroyed, you can then finish off the boss and continue the waves. So for example, if he displays blue, red, green, you destroy the green pillar. If you fail the mechanic, the boss will unleash a massive AoE attack that deals an insane amount of damage. If you're paying attention, it is very hard to fail, but if things go wrong, be ready to iframe out of it. And that is it. That's the only mechanic in this spot, outside of a few red circles that you should dodge, but other than that, you'll be fine. Here are my final thoughts of the spot. Dehkia Mirumok Ruins is one of the chillest party spots in the game, with simple mechanics, and a really good way to work towards your cups for Charizard accessories. The silver isn't great in my opinion, but playing with friends makes up for the loss. If this guide helped you out, make sure to leave a like, and if you want more party spot or endgame grind guides, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.